Hey Ghouls and Witches, we are heading out to Universal Orlando Resort today to check out some construction updates. It is, June 21st, and we already have some construction updates for HHN going up right now. We're gonna go check those out. We're gonna go see what's new around the park. We're gonna talk about some HHN announcements that have occurred for a little catch-up game when it comes to that. And I'm gonna tell you how you can win your very own Bride of Frankenstein Loungefly. So stay tuned. Let's go. You guys, we made it into the park. It is such a hot day. We're gonna start going backwards to forwards when it comes to the construction updates, just because around this time the mega movie parade is gonna start and we don't want to be caught up in all that craziness. I am seated in front of the old Fear Factor stage, which is home to the Nightmare Fuel show during HHN, and we could talk a little bit about this. Yesterday at the HHN panel, Spooky Empire, Mike Aiello did mention that Nightmare Fuel is going to be under a new creative director this year, and it's going to be like a whole new show coming this year, which is very, very exciting. I've said in the past that Nightmare Fuel works if it's a different storyline each time. I don't want the same show given to me the following year. I don't want the same show from HHN 33 coming to HN 34. I want a whole new storyline, which they did that last year with the whole circus theme, which is very good. So I'm very excited to see what they do this year with Nightmare Fuel. I think there's so much potential when it comes to the show. I think last year they kind of hit the nail on the head with the whole circus theme, so I'm excited to see what this year's theme is. Speaking of the Spooky Empire HHN panel, we had quite a few things announced. We had the overall theme of HHN this year is going to be Gothic Conservatory. So that's why we have the stained glass look. That's why the merch display at Five and Dime is always with the stained glass and the little angel and like very like Gothic cemetery looking. But we also had our first original of HHN34 announced. Elatista, a Spanish haunting, is coming to HHN34, and it is based on the story of a Spanish artist going to the Spain countryside and going into this manor that is actually haunted, and everything he draws and paints comes to life and possesses him. Introduced to our main character, Sergio Navarro, who is the artist being tortured in this manor. I love when HHN does Spanish houses. You guys may know I'm Hispanic, so seeing that representation at the event is huge for me. My hope for this house is that the actors in there are Latin or Latinx, just of Latin descent, so Hispanics essentially, and that we are speaking Spanish in that house. I like it when the house that is based on a culture is authentic to that culture, even if it's a language that some people don't understand. I just feel like it adds to the scare and the immersiveness of it all. But let's get up and go check out some construction updates, because there are a few things popping up around the park. Front of the Fear Factor stages, we have a few of these light trusses set up. These are usually where they have the signage for Nightmare Fuel right there with Showtime. Another sign here with some light to illuminate the sign here, probably again with Showtimes. Then over here at this gate, which usually leads to the two tent houses in the back, we have these trusses here, which last year served as the signage with the wait times and what houses were back here. At the permanent tent homes. I don't know why I say tent homes, maybe because it's not a house to me, it's a home. You guys know what I mean, the two tent houses in the back over there. Right near Diagon Alley, we have this lighting truss over here with some light fixtures over here, probably to illuminate this area during the event. At the other end of the London area, we also have the same kind of lighting truss going on here with lighting rigs on top, pillar, again, probably to illuminate this little area. Over in San Francisco, we've always had this back truss over there set up for, I think it was like grad night and all that. Right now it's kind of decorated for Jaws, probably multi-purpose for HN as well. But this one that's closer to us has just been added recently. Again, probably for the scare zone area that goes in San Francisco. But yeah, that's new. No scare zones have been announced just yet for HHN34, but the speculation is running around with all the different zones and everything. And from the looks of it, it looks like there may be one coming to San Francisco. Over by the Lagoon, we do have this truss set up that is very reminiscent to the truss they had set up for the Ghoulish show here at the Lagoon. It's been highly speculated that we're getting our Lagoon show back this year for HHN34? I really hope so, because it's just a good people eater, and without it I feel like there's not much ways to get the crowds in other places besides the houses and the one show, which is Nightmare Fuel. So having a second show, especially the Lagoon show that can just run consistently, would be a good little people eater for the event. Over at Cafe La Bamba, we also have these trusses set up near the seating area. This is typically used as a food booth over back here, and little seating area for that booth. In terms of actual scare zone props to construction updates, there's not much going on quite yet scare zone wise. This is just the Central Park area. There's nothing up. There's no real trusses or anything, or no props set out. We usually start seeing that closer in July. Speaking of scare zones, there's one scare zone in particular that's been highly speculated for this year's event, and it has to do with one of the iconic areas of HHN34. Some of you may know about Mel's Drive-In, how it transformed into Mel's Die-In for the event. All it is that the neon signs outside of the restaurant, they take out like the letters and they just leave Mel's and then DIE and then in. Just a cute little nod to the horror of HHN. But it's speculated that this area near Mel's actually going to be transformed into like a zombie Mel's drive-in scare zone. Think 50s, think drive-in, meal time, what are those things called? Fast food, rollerblades coming through, people getting served in their car, but it's all zombies. Earlier this year, HHN did release a casting call for people who are good on rollerblades, so that will kind of fit very well into this Mel die-in zone if it is in fact coming. We also have this truss set up over here. This was the Fanta, or one of the Fanta bars last year at HHN34. It might just be signage for whatever bar is going to go in this pavilion for the event. Okay guys, if you hang on this long, then I think you guys are ready to find out how to get one yourselves your own Bride of Frankenstein Loungefly. Head over to the Haunt Girls Instagram page, that's at Haunt Girls Pod. I'll put it right up here so you can see it, and find the post that says 2,000 follower Instagram giveaway rules and all that fun stuff. All you have to do is follow Haunt Girls Pod on Instagram, like the post, tag someone in the comments who you want to go to HHN34 with, and for bonus points, you can share it on your story. This is my way of saying thank you to everyone for following me and getting me to the 2,000 followers on Instagram, which was a huge goal of mine this year. We'll be announcing the winners this Friday. I believe that's June 26th. But yeah, it's open till then, so go ahead and go find Haunt Girls on Instagram, like the post, comment who you'll take to HHN34, share it on your story for extra bonus and entries. Win your very own Bride of Frankenstein Loungefly. It really is my favorite loungefly I think I have currently. It's so big and spacious. I get so many compliments with it. It's perfect for spooky season. Who else is excited about Rip Ride Rocket closing? I'm sorry, but you can never get me on that death trap. If you like that attraction and if it's one of your favorite rides, I'm so sorry for your loss. Thoughts and prayers. I am so ready for it to be gone. I'm also interested to see how it's going to affect HHN. I feel like that was another people eater when it came to the event. A lot of people wanted to ride the coaster at night. And it also, like, we went through like the under of that attraction to get to some of the houses. So I'm very interested to see how, like, when it starts coming down, how they're going to start moving people around, if that makes sense. Bye. Thoughts and prayers. So sorry for your loss. Kind of in the mood for sweet treats. I want to check out the new Universal Suites over here. If you guys know, it used to be located across the way over here. They quickly moved that over here while they expanded that gift store. Look at all these different chocolate options. I feel like they coated everything in chocolate. They also have like just regular like sour candies, gummy candies, chocolate gummy bears. Bunch of fun stuff. Mexican vanilla almonds, those are good. A bunch of jelly beans. Well, that wraps up our time here at Universal Studios. It was hot. It was busy. Stay hydrated, wear that sunscreen, do what you gotta do to take care of yourself. But it was a fun day. Didn't get to see the Megans. The Megans were coming out as soon as I was going in for the horror makeup show, so darn, maybe next time. But till next time, be sure to like, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!